Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am out here going for my walk the day after the big storm. It's not that bad out, really. You can see we've got some beautiful blue skies. Let me see here. Let me turn this around so y'all can see what the road looks like. Yeah. And this is what I just walked through. So, yeah. It's like, okay. But I'm going to post a picture, too, of the sidewalk coming out from kind of the back of the house. Let's just say I got a lesson of ice on sidewalks. Yeah, I think you could put that one together. Yeah, I was getting some trash out, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's something there. I had no idea, but whatever. Tried walking on it. Came close, but no, I was able to stop myself. So, but yeah, that was a little bit of fun, trying to maneuver through some looks like some frozen slush. Yep. So anyway, yeah, the kids head off from school yesterday, not so much because of the roads and so forth, but more because of the high winds. It really got pretty windy. But this weekend, and as you could see, they really cleared the roads really fast. We are supposed to be getting up into the 50s this weekend, and I saw that the early part of next week we're going to be possibly jumping up into the 60s, just in time for my Home Depot interview. So that'll be kind of interesting. So anywho, but yeah, it's really beautiful out this morning. Hear a little birdie chirping, which is awesome. I'm going to try not to freak out about the wildlife today like I did the other day. But at the same point, if it's a cardinal, because this is where the cardinal was the other day, and we're definitely talking to somebody else. Listen close. I know he's right here. See, might be maybe in the tree behind. Oh, now I have the sun in my eyes, which we don't mind. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not in the video. Let me know in the comments if you can hear him chirping or not. I'm assuming it's the cardinal, but I don't see him anywhere. Trying to see if maybe he's right here. I'm just not finding him. He's probably deep within the tree, keeping warm. Oh, there is a little birdie nest in there. Yeah, possum was going through a massive shedding and pretty much got it all out. Trying to see if maybe walking. Might be. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, possum went through a massive shedding, and I mean, I basically took off enough fur from her for a little chickadee there, enough fur from her for 2 cats, and I was taking it and throwing it outside for the birdies, and that way they could build nests or whatever. You know, hopefully they were able to get it before the storm hit. Oh, I need to cover my ears a little bit chilly. So glad that I have this stuff. I used to have a pair of ear muffs. Those were awesome. They weren't your normal kind of earmuffs. Basically the headband that I have on up underneath this hat, and they were attached to that headband, and they were really, really puffy, and they were cushiony on both sides of the muffs. I don't know what happened to them. I lost them during the move 20 years ago. I think I probably when I was wrestling around in the trunk of my car at that time there in Flagstaff. Probably snow. Sorry, I have to play with the snow. Anyway, yeah. Probably lost them then, which kind of sucks because I really could use them now, but I really kind of needed them throughout. There we go. Throughout the years as well, but oh well, I haven't been able to find a pair like that. I don't even know. I know my mom had found them for me for Christmas one year out there in Virginia. No idea what happened. No idea where she found them and whatever happened to them. It's like, I could really use them now. And then yesterday, when we were out shopping, kept losing my gloves. Or I should say, one glove. Just kept disappearing on me. I wound up losing the one in a store that we were in. It's like, oh, great. So I had to run around the store trying to find my one glove. It's like, no, I don't want to lose these. These are really nice warm gloves. But I'm not wearing them right now. That's because I'm, doing this video. It's a little bit easier without. So, anywho, yeah, my sleep patterns are still funky. I'm gonna try and move the bed. I know I've been sleeping north to south, so I'm gonna try. I'm kind of used to sleeping east to west, so I'm gonna try and see if that might be part of the problem. Yeah. Not fun. I'll admit, I was up late last night, having a lot of stuff tossing and turning through my head, basically wrestling with some demons, doing some shadow work, and I did get a little bit of sleep yesterday evening. I went upstairs. I was in the process of taking care of the video yesterday, getting things uploaded to the last account. Ooh, a little bit of ice in through here. And I crashed for about 3 hours. I woke up, had a funky dream. It was like, okay, whatever. Went downstairs, ate dinner, took care of my dishes, went back upstairs, and Possum was curled up in my arm, and I was just kind of laying there. This is so beautiful. Let me turn this around for you guys so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? With the trees. I know. It's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm running into some ice patches here on the road, so I'm trying to be careful. But anywho, this is where I saw the chickadees and the red squirrels the other day. So who knows? Might get lucky. Okay, yeah, I know what I just said. But get your minds out of the gutters. Anywho. Oh boy. I'll always have the Vegas chick in me. What can I say? Anyway, yeah. But no, I was just kind of wrestling, sorting through them, and then it was just like, okay, how can we turn this around into a positive? And I got that figured out. So it's like, okay. But still yet, woke up this morning and I didn't drink my tea that I've been drinking to help me calm and relax and sleep. And I think that might be one of the red squirrels I just heard. Yeah, that's them. Let's see if I can find them. Yeah, that's the red squirrels. Oh, and I hear the blue jay off or in the distance too. Haven't been able to see a blue jay yet. I can't help it. I know, I'm such a nature buff. But anyway, I was thinking, either way, I was thinking about moving the bed so I have a little bit more space and maybe I can get back to doing my yoga in the morning. That would be awesome. Haven't been able to do that since I've gotten here. And I miss it. Ooh. Ooh, there's a blue jay that's close. So I was thinking I would do that today, and I got stuff to make some penne and meat sauce. So I'm going to do that today, and I also got got some more spices, help rebuild my spice rack, basically. I think I had to give them all away before I left. And yeah. That's a blue jay. That was a blue jay I just saw fly overhead. It most definitely. I'd love to see one up close. Did see one thing I neglected to mention just before I started recording the video of us going to Walmart. I saw a bald eagle flying overhead. I saw that it was a bird of prey, and I look real close, and sure enough, it was a bald eagle flying overhead. So that was a real treat. It's like, oh wow. So, but yeah, there's anyway, getting back to what I was saying before I got distracted with all the wildlife here. I know. What's the matter with me? Love it. So yeah, I started back again with the restless sleep patterns, and had another. I fell back to sleep, and when I was waking up this morning, I was having the most off-the-wall dream. I'm like, okay, I think I understand where it's coming from or whatever, but I did do a little bit. The first dream that I mentioned that I had, I did do a little bit of dream dictionary research for the symbolism, and it basically involved a black cat. It was slightly a tuxedo. It had a little bit of white on it. And with what I was reading, and it really resonated big time for me. You know, I was interpreting the black. Well, cats symbolize independence. And then black symbolizing the unknown. I was going to show this to you guys too. I hope that I can't get very close because there's a bit of a snowbank here. But I was going to show you guys all the ice right there. I hope you all can see it. And yeah, I'm not walking through that. So, anywho, yeah, this is the road that I'm walking on. So I hope you guys got to see that. So, yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit careful because there's also these little black ice patches in through here as well. So I'm trying to be a little bit careful. But anyway, excuse me. With that symbolism with the black cat, you know, I know independently, you know, the color black representing the unknown, and then cats representing independence. But with what I was reading, I use Dream Moods. What is it? I know I just type in, do a Google search for Dream Dictionary, and it's the one that takes you to Dream Moods, the Dream Moods website. That's the one that I typically use, in case anybody's wondering. So anyway, I was reading, as far as a black cat in their description is concerned, it represents your fear of opening up to new abilities. But they were specifying intuition. But I'm kind of wondering if it's fear of a new ability that is coming in. Because let's face it, since I've had that move, even just before I had that move, or just before I left even, I was having a lot of premonitions. And I have been having a lot of them since I've gotten here. And I had another one this morning. I was just laying there after getting through watching my videos and so forth. Going through my social media and everything. There we go. I was just laying there. And I was watching a reel. And all of a sudden, another premonition came in. And this one I know was from about a year ago. It was definitely last year. I just haven't been able to quite pinpoint when it happened, when it came to me. They come to me in my dreams and then they start happening in reality. And I don't remember them in my dreams until they start happening. And then I'm able to piece it all together. And remember what's coming next. It's usually insignificant things, but it's kind of like letting me know that, hey, something significant is coming. Well, I have been going through something significant, and it could be that I do have a fear of it, because usually when they happen, something is going on, or going to be going on. Maybe something fearful, or it could be something kind of chaotic. Two examples I think of is, I'm trying to go through some ice here right now. I think I'm going to get off this road. It's a main road. Go down here to this dead end. One example, which happened a lot before everything happened, was when my mom passed away. I got a ton of them, and they were non-stop. And of course, you know, with her passing away, that's a pretty significant thing. Another time that it happened was my last graphic design job that I had. I had quite a few of them. And yeah, it was life-chinging and so forth. But it wound up being kind of chaotic at the job. So it's kind of like warnings or whatever. But yeah, I've been getting them a lot. They did subside at least for a couple of days. But now might be happening all over again. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll keep these updated on it all and everything. But it just. And I know that with the disruptions in sleep patterns, that's usually when they're starting to come in. And so it's usually things that will either happen further on down the road, or maybe really, really close in time. There goes my glucometer sensor. Hold on, guys. And I don't want to lose and I don't want to take it off either. I just want to shut it up. There we go. I got too much I'm carrying. So yeah, that's starting to happen again. But we'll see how it happens, see what plays out. Yeah, I'm going through something pretty monumental right now in my life. I'm basically going, like I said in yesterday's video, as Angie put it, going through this factory reset, basically. Another thing that I had thought about, another product I had thought about that's pretty significant out here in the Midwest, that's strictly out here in the Midwest, Jay's potato chips. And I found some place that carries them over here. So yeah, that's definitely a pretty big one as well, aside from the Huntsville, the ice cream, and my Wyawega cheese. But yeah, those are pretty significant as well. The Jay's potato chips. So, and I haven't had those in years, so definitely going to have to take a trip up to that grocery store and see about getting myself a bag. So, definitely. And unfortunately, I forgot my Utz potato chips at Walmart. Oh, I was so upset. It's like, how could you forget that? You know, we get the ups out there, but I'm talking about the kettle cooked. I haven't had those in ages, and they're better than the Kettle brand. So definitely have to see about getting on the next time I go to Walmart. Shame on me. I know I'm such a foodie. So, but anywho, at least I'm doing better today. That's the thing. I mean, even when we had the high winds, we had, you know, everything combined and so forth. It's amazing to me how well I'm doing. You know, it's like Angie said, it's like, okay, you're healing the body, now you're having to be healing your mind and soul. And she's right. You know, that takes a little bit longer, unfortunately, especially with everything. If you've been in traumatic situations for a long time, it takes a while, you know? And I've been mentally and spiritually, I really have been dragged through the mud. And it's like, you know what? We'll get through it. That's what this month is all about as far as my Wheel of the Year reading is concerned. This is all about healing. And fresh new start with that Page of Wands. So, and especially when it comes to home environment. And that's what I was thinking about last night. Was Vegas and things that happened and so forth, but all in good time. All in good time. I'll heal. It's a matter of learning how to retrust in many ways. Ooh, this is a sheet of ice. Here, I'm going to flip this around for you guys. Look at that. That is a sheet of ice. You could go ice skating on that. At least with one skate. Crazy. I know. This is just so cool. I can't help it. Oh, there's a squirrely squirrel. It's a gray squirrel up in the tree. He's out there trying to keep warm. Poor little guy. I don't want to disturb him. I would try and focus in and... Oh, no, there he goes. I just didn't want to disturb him. He's out there just all hunched. Oh, trying to keep warm. Poor little thing. I know, the poor babies. Remember as a kid, when we would get storms in, like during the summer, there in Michigan, I remember one time specifically, my mom yelling at me to, you know, quickly, you know, get things in, you know, get things situated and so forth, and then get into the house because we had a storm coming. And I remember hearing the birds, and I was very worried about them. And I was just like, Mom, what about the birdies? I mean, what do they do, you know? And, you know, shouldn't we try and get them and bring them into the house? Could you imagine all them birds? Yeah. But of course, you know, think in the mind of a child here. I think I was like 7, maybe 8 years old, something like that. And she was just like, it's okay, Valerie. God tells him what to do. Oh, okay, that made sense. It's like, okay, yeah, still yet. But I'm still that way, you know. I couldn't help but think about them when the storm was going through. It's like, oh gosh, I hope they're all going to be okay. And all that cold and the wind and the snow and ice and rain and yeah. So, but anywho, I know. I'll just say it for it's all. I'm goofy, but I love being goofy. I'd much rather be goofy than somebody who's all no, nope. I'd much rather be goofy. I'd much rather be the person that I want to be instead of the person that society is trying to dictate for me to be. That's the way I look at it. So, and the way I look at it is, I know Rick keeps bringing up my potty mouth, and I'm like, well, if you want me to, you know, cut back or just, I was really trying at first, but of course it's going to slip out. My natural self is going to be coming out. He just keeps saying, oh, no, this, that, or whatever. But the way I look at it is this, especially with the experiences that I've had with life, being as a cab driver, rideshare driver, and even before I even moved to Vegas, there's a lot worse things out there than somebody having a potty mouth. Much, much worse things. So that's the way I look at it. But not to try and use it as an excuse or anything, but the way I look at it is, if you're going to judge somebody just by what they say, words that are coming out of their mouth or whatever, as far as, you know, expletives, whatever that word is, then you need to go deep into yourself and do some soul searching, because that could introduce you to much worse situations. That's the way I look at it. So, anywho, yeah, this has been a really good walk. I'm enjoying it. Getting some fresh air. Definitely, my chest is definitely feeling great. This is what's, I know some of it is because we do have moisture in the air with all the precipitation, you know, with all the snow and so forth. Ooh, so another sheet of ice. Here, I'll show you. Isn't that cool? I know. So, but yeah, I know. And this is the snowbank that I'm walking next to. And isn't it beautiful? I know. Oh, so beautiful. So anyway, yeah. It's beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. Just having a little bit of getting used to. That's all. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have some food. Turning down my street right now. Let's see. I can't really quite see anything with the time or anything. But I'm going to let you go. Kind of rambled enough this morning. At least I'm feeling a lot better. I'm able to breathe a lot better. My chest isn't giving me issues. So in a way, you know, not having that interview yesterday was probably a good thing. It's given me an opportunity to do even some more healing and figure things out and so forth. But I'm definitely going to rearrange the bedroom a little bit. But basically put the bed back to the way it was before I moved in. And we'll just try that out and see. I would love to smudge too, but I need a lighter. I don't have a lighter. And I forgot to get one yesterday at Walmart. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm sure I could find one around the house somewhere. But anywho, I should let you go. I'm going to be back to the house here soon. Let's see here. Get in the shadows. It's kind of hard to see. 28 minutes. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right. Love you guys. I appreciate the opportunities to ramble and so forth. I'm going to go home here, eat some food, and have some more Blue Moon ice cream and some cheese. You'd be amazed at how good that actually tastes together. Ooh, big time ice patch. Here, I'll show you guys. I know. Yeah, that's ice. Total ice. So, anywho, I will talk at you later. Love you guys. Hand is cold. Frozen.